In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set up a Firebase project, choose the right database, and create a secure service account. By the end, you'll have a solid foundation you can use for prototypes or production, without risking your credentials or painting yourself into a corner with the wrong data model. Start by opening the Firebase console and creating a new project. Give it a clear, memorable name so it's easy to manage across environments later on. You can leave Google Analytics off for a quick start, or enable it if you want usage insights down the road. Confirm your choices and let Firebase provision everything. When it's done, you'll land in the project dashboard where you can access all services. Next, decide which database best fits your app. Real-time database stores everything as one large JSON tree and shines for ultra-low latency syncing and simple hierarchical data. Cloud Firestore is document-oriented, scales more smoothly, and offers powerful querying across collections. If you expect complex reads, evolving schemas, or multi-region reliability, Firestore is usually the safer default. If your data is small, flat, and chat-like, real-time database can be very cost-effective. In the console, open the section for your choice, and note the region you select, since location affects latency and pricing. Take a moment to think about your data structure, collections and documents in Firestore, or paths and nodes in real-time database, because a little planning now can prevent major refactors later. With the project in place, create a service account so your server or backend scripts can talk to Firebase securely. Open Project Settings, switch to the Service Accounts tab, and click Generate New Private Key. This downloads a JSON file containing credentials. Treat it like a secret. Do not commit it to source control, do not embed it in client apps, and never share it publicly. Move it to a secure location, restrict file permissions, and add its file name to your .jit-ignore so it stays out of your repository. For local development, you can reference the file path via an environment variable. In production, store credentials in a proper secrets manager provided by your platform. That's it. You created a Firebase project, chose the right database for your needs, and generated a service account key while keeping it secure. From here, you're ready to initialize the admin SDK on your server and start reading and writing data using the database you selected. If you're unsure about costs or limits, review the Firebase pricing page and pick a plan that fits your traffic expectations. Before moving on, double-check that your key file is ignored by Git and stored safely.